my darlings, I hope you're doing very, very well. I hope you are sitting comfortably, you are cozy, and you have your snacks and your beverages at the ready. In today's video, we are of course taking another look at the incredible, wonderful tattoo related TV show that is Tattoo Rescue. I don't know what episode number we're on now. I think it might be 8 or 7. I think it's 8. I might be wrong, but I think it's 8. Whichever number it may be, I don't know. But we have looked at a few of these now, and I enjoy every second of making these videos. It truly is very entertaining because I love reality TV shows and I love tattoo related things. So we mash them up together. Oh, perfect match made in heaven. So for those of you that don't know what Tattoo Rescue is, it's basically about this veteran tattoo artist that has been tattooing for a very, very long time. His name is Joey. He goes by Joey Tattoo. He comes along and tries to help save failing tattoo related businesses alongside his cousin Sammy, who is just a massive comedian. Like, the two of them together is incredible in my opinion. They are a great duo. They're both from New Jersey, and as you can imagine, they're very, very tough, but they are also very, very loving. They just want the best for the tattoo industry and those that are struggling within the tattoo industry. And it's a great watch. It is very fueled with drama. Some of it might be scripted or fake, and some of it might not be. Who knows? You never know with reality TV, right? But it is very interesting to see this failing tattoo business be down in the dumps and then turn into a beautiful butterfly, because the tattoo studios do get made over towards the end of the show, which I love. I love a makeover within a reality TV show, especially shows like Kitchen Nightmares. Oh, love that show so freaking much. So yeah, Tattoo Rescue is basically a tattoo version of Gordon Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares. Okay, so let's get to it. Let me get my headphones on. Okay, my darlings, are you sitting comfortably? Are you cozy? And do you have your snacks and your beverages? Yes, okay, get snuggled up. Let's watch some trash reality TV. I'm very excited.
Malachi Gary opened Inkful Thoughts Tattoo on the south side of Chicago in 2009. After finally...
Why was that portrait blurred out? I've got to rewind. I have a feeling... I think that portrait thing is maybe spreading eagle. Is there bumhole involved? I don't think this should be in a tattoo studio. Like, I'm all for artsiness and what have you, but I don't know if I want to look at that. I'd probably walk into that tattoo studio and be like, oh, my eyes. You know, there's a time and a place for this kind of thing. I don't know. Like, I've seen a lot of artwork within tattoo studios, and some of it has been, you know, nudity related, but it's been very, I don't know. It's just not been so extreme like this.
When I first opened up Inkful Thoughts Art Studio Inc., I didn't put the word tattoo in it because I truly believe my artists are true artists.
But chronic lateness and other bad habits forced Malachi to micromanage them, with a system of heavy fines as a way of discipline.
Oh my God.
I just got a $150 fine. Before that, $200.
Imagine your manager or boss fining you $150 or $200 because you're late. Like, I understand lateness is awful and very, very unprofessional, absolutely, especially if you've got clients waiting for you. But, like, I think you should just be fired after maybe being late 4 or 5 times or something, you know, not fired, but like written up and then have some kind of disciplinary action. But like fining your staff for being late, I don't know, would that work? That wouldn't work for me, because there'd be days where I'd be like, I just don't care, I'm more than happy to spend the $100 just so I get an extra 10 minutes in bed, you know. No, lateness is bad. Don't be late, it's not good.
Chicago, Illinois is the 3rd largest city in the U.S., and it's the 3rd coast when it comes to the tattoo scene.
We're getting close.
With 21% of the nation's tattoos inked there in 2012,
Holy cow.
it more than doubled the 10% of tattoos coming out of the Midwest just 5 years before. And that's the kind of growth in the market that should make Inkful Thoughts a lot of money. But they're about to go out of business, and over 20 years of experience has taught me that if I can't turn around a shop in 5 days, it's doomed to fail.
Yeah, if Joey can't help you, then nobody can help you, that's for sure. Like, Joey is very, very educated or experienced when it comes to owning tattoo studios and businesses. He's had some in his life, obviously. And he's been a tattoo artist for many, many years. So if you're going to listen to anyone, you need to listen to Joey because he knows what he's talking about with this.
Shop is just a mess.
The owner has allowed me to have surveillance cameras placed inside the shop, so my cousin Sammy and I can get an idea of what we have to fix. Inkful Thoughts is 1,500 square feet, 400 of which are dedicated to the front reception area, which is not monetized at all. The back room is 1,100 square feet, but only has 4 stations. So there's easily 300 square feet of wasted space here, which translates to approximately $900 a week.
I don't think you could be putting any more in there. That seems far too cramped to me personally. I think there's like, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stations there by the looks of things. That's far too much in that small area. Like, I'd feel like tattoo artists are like on top of me, you know. If it's a busy day, I'd be so overwhelmed as a client if there's that many people in there. I'd for sure minimize it to like 3, because like, what if you need to put one of those beds out? They're big. There is no room for a bed in there, that's for sure. No, why do we want to utilize more space? There is not enough space. Oh gosh, like, I do trust Joey's opinion always, because again, he's the professional, but sometimes he does say things and I'm just like, I don't know about that, Joey, I don't know.
Bro, look at the artwork right here. You got a girl tied up with chains and handcuffs.
The number of women getting tattooed is 20% more than men.
Saucy.
By having offensive artwork on the wall, Malachi could be turning off at least one potential client a day, meaning he could be costing himself $3,000 a month.
There is a lot of like nudity going on here. Like I said, again, I'm not opposed to nudity throughout art because it's very, very prevalent, absolutely. But like, I don't know, I think I might just be a prude, but like, I feel like it's a bit invasive, you know? It's just a bit like, ooh, you know? Especially the spread eagle one, you know? Like, I don't want to see someone's arse cheeks spread like that. Like, it's just a bit much. But I will say, though, the art style of the art throughout the tattoo studio, like the graffiti style, I do like that a lot. And there is this portrait of, like, this blue woman. I love that a lot. Like, that is stunning to me, beautiful. But I feel like some of it is a bit too much.
Look at how crowded and cluttered the waiting area is. He's got a whole front counter that should be used for merchandising, not to mention aftercare. They have no aftercare in that place. Aftercare and merchandise are an easy way to add up to 10% to a shop's income.
Wow.
But an
okay.
empty case means an empty pocket.
For sure. I've definitely bought tattoo aftercare at a tattoo studio before because I knew I'd run out at home. I only had like a little bit left, so I was like, oh, while I'm here, I may as well buy some. But for the most part, I normally do buy stuff online. Like, it's not something I buy from tattoo studios regularly, that's for sure. But I know people do, and I'm sure it can, you know, help a tattoo studio out by selling tattoo aftercare and what have you, but I wouldn't depend on it too much when it comes to opening up a studio. Like, that's not going to be your money maker, that's for sure, but it may help for sure.
$5 tattoos.
$25 tattoo. That's the first I ever heard of that.
The average price for a tattoo is between $100 and $150.
No one in this industry should be priced lower than that.
How do these kids survive doing $25 tattoos?
That means your artist is only making between $10 and $15 a tattoo.
Oh, that is spicy. $10 to $15 per tattoo. If you're doing like little $25 tattoos, sure, they may not take that long, but that is not enough money for your artistic input and scarring someone for life, you know, like, that's just not a lot of money. There are plenty of places that do cheap tattoos like that. I'm pretty sure there's some places in Vegas that do tattoos like that, or they do like 3 small tattoos for $100 or what have you. And these tattoo studios make a lot of money doing that, like a lot of money. But I guess it depends where you're based and what have you. I think a tattoo studio like this would probably benefit doing more custom things than silly little tattoos like that. I feel like those like $25 deal tattoos or the $100 deal tattoos are better off, you know, again, on the Vegas Strip or in a very busy mall or something like that, you know, like on a random street in Chicago. Not gonna do you too well, I don't think, unless they advertise that very, very well on social media. But this is at a time where social media really wasn't that prevalent throughout the tattoo industry, because this TV show come out in like 2012, I believe. So it was just the start of Instagram and stuff like that. So yeah, marketing this would have been pretty tricky as opposed to nowadays. Well, there was Facebook. Tattoo artists really didn't use social media too much for advertisement back then, if I remember rightly anyway.
This is the owner, Malachi. Let's take a look at his portfolio.
His name's come out pretty decent. He's got a decent outline, but man, the rest of his work.
There's no detail, no shading in it, and he doesn't utilize the proper light source.
Work is so shaky.
His line weight is real inconsistent. A sure sign that he's rushing. He's doing $25 tattoos, so it makes sense that he's blowing through them.
Are these the $25 tattoos? They're doing a lot for $25. Like, you should not be charging $25 for these, like, flower tattoos, butterfly tattoos. That's at least $50 to $100. But then I think I'm thinking today's prices. But still, $25 for these back in 2012 is still far too cheap, in my opinion. I think a couple of those were custom ones as well, especially the praying hand one. I hope to God he did not charge $25 for that. I mean, the quality of it isn't that great, you know? But I still don't think it's a $25 tattoo by any means. But his work isn't terrible. You know, like, I've seen a lot worse. It just could do with some improving, especially the line work. Like, the line work is definitely a bit shaky throughout some of those.
Let's check out Danny's work.
Definitely looks like he's more artistic than Malachi. I like his design and creativity, but looking at his lines, I can tell he's starting and stopping midway through, and he's not pulling them properly.
Yeah, again, a pretty average tattoo artist. Not terrible, but not fantastic either. You know, like, I wouldn't sing his praises too much, but I also wouldn't roast him, you know? I just feel like his work is just, like, average, you know, like your everyday tattoo artist.
Sleeping all day, working all night.
Let's check out LV's tattoos. Looks like he has a great understanding of art. I like the use of drop shadows, and the shading is done well. I'd love to see him saturate more and implement some color into his pieces.
I would say this is definitely the better tattoo artist. His work is a lot better than the other two. There's obviously some issues here and there. His shading is a little bit blocky and not so smooth, but he's also not that bad either.
This other guy, Paul, he does some solid tattoos. He also looks like he has a foundation in art. I like his use of contrasting colors, and he really pays close attention to detail.
Not bad. Not bad. The vibrancy in these inks on a person of colour, because there's so many tattoo artists out there that's like, you can't do colour ink tattoos on people of colour. Well, this tattoo artist can. Those inks and colours are so freaking vibrant, and he knows colour theory very, very well. It's very obvious. So I would say also this tattoo artist isn't that bad as well. Like, I think his colour work is much better than his black and grey, to be honest with you. This tattoo artist needs to stick to colour. He is good at colour.
Why is this guy got to go to the front to get his gloves? Why doesn't he have gloves at his booth? What does he do in the middle of a tattoo when he's got to change gloves? He's got to go to the front and check out another pair of gloves?
What the hell? No way! Hang on, let me rewatch that.
Why is this guy got to go to the front?
Oh my god! He actually has had to go to the front to get his gloves. That is, like, unheard of. I've never seen a tattoo studio operate like that. Like, every tattoo artist I've been to, they have, like, a mountain of glove boxes near them. Like, at least 4, 5, 6 glove boxes in drawers or on their little, like, cart things or whatever. I've never seen a tattoo artist having to go to the reception area to be like, hey, can I have some gloves, please? What? Are we in school? It's kind of like asking for a pair of scissors. Like, what?
Call me.
Wait, is LV getting that girl's number?
Ew.
If anything, he should be giving out his business card.
Every one of his clients is a female.
Yeah.
Bro, is he going to the bathroom with her?
No.
Bro, I'd give him a beating if he brought a girl in there while I was there.
No. He did not just do the rumpy pumpy in the fucking bathroom with a client. That's fucked up. You should... No, that should never, ever, ever be a thing. Are you joking? That dirty dog, and that walk of shame as well after. Oh, hell no. That is so unprofessional. I don't care if they've been together for 6 years. You should not be going into the bathroom of a busy tattoo studio while there are other employees and clients there to have it off during the day. No! Oh my god. Holy shit, that's fucked. That's so messed up.
How are we doing this morning?
Look at Malachi. He's actually gonna do a setup without his gloves on. Look at him, he's putting his machine together, putting the needle in the machine, putting the tube on with no gloves. And now he's pouring his ink without gloves on. That's nasty, bro. I've already seen 4 violations, just from Malachi himself. He's done with the tattoo, and he's cleaning it off, and he took his gloves off already. And then he's going out and shaking his boy's hand. So whatever he's got on his hand is on his boy's hand. Germs everywhere. Cross-contamination is one of the worst things that can happen in a shop.
Oh, they're all
Seeing
God.
Malachi, the owner of this shop, make those simple mistakes really pisses me off. And repeated violations like that can get him shut down for good.
Yeah, the owner of a tattoo studio should not be making all of these cross-contamination mistakes. They should be setting an example. They should not be doing all of this, like setting up, not wearing gloves, touching things, then touching other people. Oh my God, that is disgusting. Like, ugh! If I was Joey, I would be raging right now, like actually raging.
Malachi.
Hey, how you doing?
Joey Tattoo, man.
Good to meet you. Good
Nice to meet you too. I hear you got some problems with your workers. What's going on, man?
They don't know how to get it together. They leave my shop nasty. I fine them for not cleaning up, for being late, for bad customer service. It's like, I don't know how many times you can fine a person for the same thing.
Send them home for the whole day. They won't learn from a $50 fine,
This
but
is
they'll learn
voiceover.
if they lose a whole day's pay.
Send them home.
Because you're telling me that's happened multiple times.
So get rid of them.
If I send them home, that means I don't make money. I'm really not feeling it.
Yeah, I mean, okay, I've watched so much reality TV, I can pick up when they've voiced over stuff, like that it sounds a little bit different and it's not like happening within that moment, so they've dubbed something over or whatever. The staff at this point in time is like the least of this guy's worries, because again, he is committing so many sins with the cross-contamination. Like, the staff not acting right is probably the least of this guy's worries, right? I mean, obviously, if you have bad staff, then you're going to get a bad reputation, or people are not going to come to your studio because your staff are acting, you know, unprofessionally by being late and what have you. The standard is set from the owner, right? If the owner isn't acting right, staff aren't gonna act right. This guy is putting a lot of blame on other people for me, and it's making me be like, like, what else is going on?
They have a clique called Skunk Gang. It's marijuana, you know, and I don't want it around my business.
No, it's not part of this business and it's illegal.
I don't want to smell it. I don't want a customer calling me, telling me, hey, he did my tattoo. Hi.
This is your shop's reputation, and dumb like that could get you shut down.
We got a lot of stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
Why don't we go meet the guys? Bring me back there.
Okay, so again, this was filmed in 2012, I believe. So let me see if weed is now legal in Chicago, because I know there is some states where it is legal. As of January 1st, 2020, recreational consumption, possessions, and sales of cannabis products are legal in the state of Illinois, which is where Chicago is. Okay, so it's now legal, but back then it wasn't. Okay, so let's keep that in mind. But yeah, I feel like a lot of people do have different views on, you know, whether tattoo artists should smoke weed or not while doing a tattoo. It's up to you. If you feel comfortable with that, whatever. If you don't feel comfortable with that, whatever. Because I know weed can help people with certain illnesses, and yeah, that's up to you to debate and what have you.
Hold on, guys.
What's up, man?
Hey, what's up?
How you doing?
What's up, man? Joey. Malachi asked me to come and help you guys out with the shop.
Joey walks in and right away he stands next to Malachi. So it was like, damn, automatically it's us against you guys.
First, I want to address who's in the skunk gang.
That would be I.
Both of you. What are you guys thinking, calling yourselves the skunk gang? What do you think, you're cool? It's illegal. That's something that you go to jail for.
I don't want it in the same sentence as Inkful Thoughts. I've seen it all on Facebook.
That is the one thing that we cannot have while you work.
Damn. Okay, so they are using Facebook at this time for their, you know, their business. Again, 2012 was a time where social media within the tattoo world was just kind of starting out, really. Tattoo businesses did have Facebook pages and stuff, but I don't even know if they had a review section in 2012. Were like Facebook reviews a thing then? I don't know. I'm not sure. But if that's the case and people are like talking about it on, you know, their Facebook or on the tattoo studio's Facebook reviews and comments and what have you, that's not a good look, you know? Like, if it was illegal at the time, it's not a good look, right? I don't know.
He told me that a lot of you come in late all the time. You come in late this week, you're not gonna be here.
I tell them all the time, you guys say all day long that you want to take over the city. How can you take over the city when you can't even take over being on time?
True.
I need to
Facts.
step on my game about that.
You shouldn't be having sex with your clients either. I could look at this shop right now and meet you for 10 minutes and tell you that you did some in that bathroom right there.
I wouldn't put it past him. None of them.
Oh, girl.
Having sex with clients in a tattoo shop is totally unacceptable. He can get Malachi sued, his license revoked, and the tattoo shop taken away from him immediately.
Yeah, it's not good. Like I was saying, it's very, very unprofessional. Like, you know what, right? Like, if you want to do the do when the tattoo studio is closed, there's nobody there, and you go in the bathroom for a quickie, my blinders are on. I don't want to know. Okay, like, you do you. I guess sometimes the moment just takes over. It's not something I've ever done. Let me put that out there, Jesus. While the tattoo studio is open and there's clients and there's other workers there, it's so gross. It's so unprofessional. Like, you just should not, all right? Like, I think we can all agree on that, right? Okay, thank you. And also, imagine having the reputation of a tattoo artist that goes into the bathroom and has a quickie with their clients. Like, that's just gross in my opinion. It can also be kind of predatory as well, because a tattoo artist does have more power over a client, you know? Like, it just makes you think, ooh. It's just very gross, very unprofessional.
I know you're only 18, but now's the time to become a man.
18, oh my goodness.
Sally, as a woman, how do you feel about all this stuff?
I honestly do not like it. Some people are like, oh my God, they're disrespecting females.
I like it.
Of course you
Obviously.
do. Oh! Obviously. Yeah, I mean, some of it is very nice, I will say. Like, it is a nice art style, but again, it's the spread, it's the ego, it's the bum hole thing. Like, I don't want to see someone's ass cheeks spread. You know, like, that's just not for me personally. I think there's a time and a place for that.
Sally, what else you think is wrong here? How's your boss?
Malachi's ass. Oh my God.
Does anybody else feel the same way?
Everybody know Malachi can be an ass. I mean, my thing is
Right.
eat all the ass you want to when everybody leave, but in front of clients,
I totally agree with that.
I don't care. It's my money. Yes, I feel like I gotta yell for 10, 15 minutes.
Oh, yeah, this studio owner has some problems. I feel like it needs to be done his way or no other way, which is a common trait within studio owners and what have you. Like, what they say goes, and sure, okay, it's their business, it's their property, or a place that they own or rent or what have you, but respect and kindness goes such a long way. Like, you don't need to be an arsehole. And then if you show respect to your employees, they will respect you and your business and treat it accordingly. You know, like, respect goes both ways. So if this tattoo studio owner has been an arsehole, then you know what? I kind of see as to why people are showing up late and not respecting the business so much, you know, because the tattoo studio owner isn't respecting them, you know?
One thing I noticed was you tattooing all day. Every tattoo you did, you set up your machine, you poured your inks. I even saw you wipe a girl after you tattooed her without gloves.
Oof. Oof. He's got nothing to say now. He is absolutely speechless. He's like, oh, fuck, you found out. The thing is, these people know that there's cameras around, right? Like, you know you're being filmed. You know you're being watched. You may as well just own up to it and be like, yep, that was me. Yep, I fucked up.
Every tattoo. So that's not a mistake. That's a habit. It is against the law to set your machines up and pour your inks without gloves on.
It's about setting examples, and you want to lead by example. If you're the owner, you're supposed to be doing everything right.
So take a walk and step next to him. For the rest of the week, you're one of them. This is my shop now, and I'm telling you, there is gonna be no more getting high. And if you show up late, you're out. And another thing that's gonna stop, no more $25 tattoos.
I just believe in upselling.
You need to start learning how to upcharge.
Upcharge. You need to learn how to upcharge.
You need to start learning how to upcharge.
I love how he said that so fucking much. The thing is, I understand what the tattoo studio business owner is getting at. He's kind of being like, if I do these $25 tattoos, there's a chance that these people will keep coming back, or they'll come back for custom tattoos and spend more money. Like, I get it, but it's also harming their business. It's clearly just not working for them, right? Like, they're probably struggling so fucking much right now.
I'm the boss here.
I've not worked for no one for like, what, 6 years now or something?
Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
Then we got a big problem here. Your shop is one of the worst I've ever seen.
You never, ever say anything about Inkful Thoughts.
You're the one with the problem, not this shop.
Oh, for Joey to say that this is one of the worst tattoo studios he's walked into, and we have seen some very, very problematic tattoo studios throughout this series. Like, for this one to be the worst one, I don't know about that. Like,
The boss should always be the first person to the shop and the last to leave, to make sure you get a good eye on your operations. And everyone here, including Malachi, has some serious cleaning to do. So they all better be here by 10:30 sharp.
fair.
The new policy at Inkful Thoughts is if you're late, you don't get fined, you get sent home. Somebody else, good morning.
Morning.
Thank you for making it, brother. Uh-oh. Oh, they're all together. Good morning, good morning. Mr. LV isn't here yet. If he doesn't show up by 10:30, he's going home. Malachi needs to learn that fining him $50 isn't gonna teach him anything. But sending him home and losing a whole day's pay, that will. Oh, bro, you just
He made it just in time, bless him. Oh god, he is so young though. He's 18. Like, life is so hard when you're 18, especially when you know, get into employment at 18. Like, oh god, going to work every single day, you know, you've just been to school where life is a little bit easier. Going to work every day at 18 is fucking tiring. I really do like the method of, if you're late, you just get sent home, because then you just won't earn any money. But like, imagine though, if you do have a client booked and you get sent home, like, what do you tell that client? Oh, sorry, I can't tattoo you today because I was late and I was sent home. Like, it's giving school. But I also understand the method behind that madness, because you don't get paid, and that is punishment enough, and you would still have to pay your rent and you'll just be financially punished. But then I guess that's the same as like having a fine situation. I don't know. I understand as to why you'd want to punish people for being late all the time. Like, it's annoying and it's very unprofessional.
Today, we're gonna work with you guys on artistry. You guys are talented, but not properly trained in either color theory or design. So I'm bringing in my first apprentice, Christian. Come on in, brother. Good morning, bro.
How you doing, Joey?
Good morning. Guys, this is Christian Massat.
What's up, guys? Christian Massat is the owner of the highly acclaimed Silk City Tattoo in Hawthorne, New Jersey. An award-winning tattooist specializing in color bombing, his custom tattoos command a year-long wait list.
Oh, did you see that color saturation? Oh, that is magnificent. Holy shit. Yeah, I would want to learn from this person because they are talented and skilled at that color work. Oh my god.
Christian is also a master painter, sketch artist, and photographer, and is becoming one of the most sought-after teachers of fine art in the country. So he's the perfect mentor to turn Inkful Thoughts into a true fine art studio.
You have to study the fine art to be a successful artist of any kind, especially tattooing. Because in tattooing, you only get one shot.
Okay, well, I mean, the proof is in the pudding for this one. His work is incredible. I wouldn't say you have to be, like, trained in fine art to be a decent tattoo artist, because, you know, it depends on what style you do as a tattoo artist, for sure. But for him, it works. He is very, very talented. Holy cow.
I know you guys want this shop to be known for art. Christian is one of the best artists that's ever worked for me. He owns an extremely successful shop in our area.
My shop is a custom shop, which means that everything is created specifically for each client. So being an artist, you want that to transcend into your tattooing. And that's what we're gonna get you doing this week.
The first thing we're gonna work on is cleaning the shop, because I am not allowing anybody to work in a dirty shop.
I feel like that tattoo studio probably does need a deep clean. I want to predict that this studio is probably filthy. It doesn't look too bad. Like, they have definitely shown a lot worse tattoo studios throughout this TV show, without a doubt, like tattoo studios that looked absolutely filthy. This one doesn't look so bad, but I feel like within the nooks and crannies, it's gonna be kind of filthy. I feel like it's one of those tattoo studios where they do a quick clean and then that's it. There's never any deep cleaning, which is obviously what you need to have a nice, safe tattoo studio, right?
All these baseboards here are just, there's stuff falling off it when I kick it. That dust just went airborne. You don't want that to fall into your tattoo.
The shop can definitely be a lot cleaner, but you can't clean with no gloves.
I just want to see everyone glove up, and let's get into it.
Oh, the gloves are locked up. We have to sign out for gloves.
Yeah, some workers stealing the gloves, so.
So because someone stole a box of gloves?
Correct.
You guys don't have gloves at your station?
Correct.
My goodness.
I never heard of such a thing in my life. Let's go get it.
Wow. So yeah, like I said, it's the nooks and crannies within this tattoo studio that just don't get looked at, you know, like the baseboards, corners, maybe some of the, you know, shelving here and there that doesn't, you know, get touched very often is probably the filthy areas of the studio, but otherwise it doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look run down and beaten up anyway. And as for the glove situation, I've never known anything like that. Like, I can understand the method behind the madness because gloves can be expensive, and if there's, you know, people out there stealing them all the time, that can be frustrating and very, very costly, you know, like that will add up over time. But also you shouldn't punish the innocent tattoo artists that haven't been stealing. You know, you should just have gloves on hand. You shouldn't have to like check them in and out again, like it is a school with scissors.
So this is what I want to talk to you about. I'm not saying that you can't do a $25 tattoo. What I'm saying is instead of doing that every single day, do that on your slowest day. The rest of the week, make it a $100 name. Once they start doing those, you're gonna see how many people won't even want that $25 name. But by doing this every single day, it breaks the morale down, you know what I mean? As long as we can be in agreement on that so that these guys can actually get their artistry out there, you can get your artistry out there.
I'm with it.
Okay.
I agree with Joey. I definitely think my artists are worth more than $25.
For sure, absolutely. I like the way Joey's like, if you want to do this on a slow day to get people in, sure. But otherwise, stick to custom and stick to charging your worth, you know, like you shouldn't lower yourself to $25 as an artist. Your time and effort is worth way more than that.
Have you looked at Malachi's?
Oh,
Yeah,
that was
we took a look
dusty.
at Malachi Station. Bro, we got a little work to do over here, man. All this color, man, that's ink. Ink that splashed off of somebody's body, all right? That can't be on here, man.
All I hear from Malachi is that his guys don't respect him. But he needs to lead by example and respect his shop before he can ask for it from his workers. It was a little dirty, huh, bro?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
Again, like I was saying, it's the nooks and crannies. It's underneath chairs. It's underneath in the like trolley situations. It's on the baseboards. It's places where some people, when they're cleaning, just don't even think about. I don't remember the last time I cleaned my baseboards or my skirting boards, whatever you want to call them, because it's just not something I think about. But I'm not running a tattoo studio, you know? Like, so that's fine. If my baseboards are kind of dusty, then it don't matter, does it? But as a tattoo studio, you should definitely be cleaning everything.
Goal is to make Inkful Thoughts a fine art studio. And anyone who's gonna spend big money on body art is gonna research all the shops in an area. So I've got to look online to make sure the shop's not associated with anything bad, like sexism or marijuana.
Oh no. So Joey is about to do a me, alright? Joey is about to do a deep dive look into the tattoo studio to see if he can find anything about this tattoo studio's reputation. Again, this was in 2012, so he might not find too much, you know? Like, he'll probably find some posts on somewhere like Yelp or, again, maybe Facebook or what have you, but this was at a time where people only just started using Instagram for their work and as a portfolio and what have you. So he might not find too much, but also he might. I don't know. Let's see.
It didn't take me long to find something that makes Inkful Thoughts look like a place you definitely wouldn't associate with high art. Looked up the shop online. This is something I need you to explain to me. Slap for cash.
yeah.
Yeah, we agree.
Slap for Cash is a series of videos where Malachi pays one of his employees $50 to let him blindfold him
I'm
and slap
sorry?
him. And he actually tags them on the internet with the shop's name. This is the root of the problem, self-esteem. How can you build a business where everyone works like a family while they're degrading themselves by slapping each other in the face?
What did I just watch? That is assault. That is literally assault. You're asking your employers if you can slap them for money. That is so fucked up. I mean, I'm sorry, call the police or something. Like, what the fuck? I mean, it seems like everyone is consenting, but also, like, do these employers feel pressured to do this? That's not okay. That's not something you should, like, oh my God. This is for sure at a time where the internet was like the Wild West and very, very ruthless. And you did have challenges on, oh my God, what was that app called? What was that app called? Vine. There was a lot of people doing weird challenges like that on Vine. Like you would have a big amount of like whipped cream in your hand and you would like slap it in someone's face and stuff. Like it was what the internet was like back then. But also you shouldn't be doing that in an employee environment, in a tattoo studio, in a professional environment, right? Like you shouldn't be doing, no. If I saw a tattoo studio doing that today, immediate unfollow. There would be an uproar, I think, right?
Oh, what the hell is wrong with you?
It's kind of like comedy.
Comedy? If you think it's so funny, I got a pocket full of 50s.
Now the shoe's on the other foot.
There's no way I'm gonna assault Malachi the way he assaults his employees. I'm from Jersey. I have people to do that stuff for me.
Joey really said, I'm not doing my own dirty work, I'm gonna get someone else to do it for me. Could you imagine being slapped by Joey though? Like, that is a big guy. Like, I would not want to be slapped by Joey. His hands are massive, right? Like, that would hurt. That would send you into another dimension. You do not want to be slapped by Joey.
I'm gonna bring in my cousin Sammy.
Oh, I don't want to be slapped by Sammy either. No! Could you imagine being slapped by Sammy as well? Like, he's a short king. Sammy is a short king, but he's still a big guy, right? He's still very, very scary and very, very intimidating. I also would not want to be slapped by Sammy. None of them, thank you. I wouldn't want to be slapped by anyone from New Jersey, okay? Like, I love people from New Jersey so much, but they do have some fire behind them, all right? Like, New Jersey people are kind of fiery. It might just be the TV shows I've watched, to be honest with you, so I shouldn't, stereotype by any means.
When Sammy walked through the door, I thought he was a mobster. I thought he had just gotten out of the penitentiary.
I got a pocket full of $50 bills, brother. I think maybe we can make a little video here today.
No.
Oh!
This is real, this is about to go down.
Don't want to do it now because the shoe's on the other foot. You don't want to be slapped for cash, no? So why are you doing it to your employees? Like, that is so fucked up. Even if the other person is consenting, it's still really, really gross and very, very disgusting in my opinion. Like, it's just, ugh. If you want to do it with your mates or whatever in a garden, sure, have at it. As long as you're all consenting or whatever, it's still a bit odd to me. Not an activity I would ever take part in, that's for sure. But, like, the whole, like, boys will be boys kind of thing, like... Whatever entertains you, I don't know.
We can make a little video here today.
You're never gonna slap me, no.
You don't want to play this game no more? It ain't funny now.
Oh, it's not funny when it's on me.
I'll do it for 25.
I'm not taking no slap.
No? The reason I brought up these videos is that you always have to think about your business before you put anything on the internet. That was just to prove a point. It's just unprofessional. Stuff that you have to remember to keep away from the shop.
Again, if you want to do that in your own time, in your own garden with your mates, whatever, right? It's a little bit weird, but whatever entertains you. But to put it on a tattoo studio profile, it is very just unprofessional. Again, this is what the internet was like back then. People were just doing the most outlandish shit. But yeah, if you were to do that today, I don't think it would go down very well. I really don't.
You gotta get away from that schoolyard feel. I feel like I'm in a schoolyard, airbrushing and graffiti. You gotta get more professional.
some of it's
Make this
nice.
inviting for everybody.
Women get 60% of the tattoos in America.
Yeah, that should go.
All of this gotta come down, bro.
So we've got to make Inkful Thoughts a shop that caters to both men and women.
We need to clean up this whole back area, reorganize everything.
We'll take care of it.
These partitions have to go. They're cloth. You cannot have cloth.
All you're gonna do is trap bacteria.
Fabric should never be in a procedure area because it's impossible to get bacteria off of it and to stop cross-contamination.
I dread to think how much grossness is on those fabric partition things. Like, could you imagine just how ugh, like it's been touched 1,000 times and it's just icky. The fact that they're coming for all of that art on the walls is kind of, I don't know, I just feel like it's kind of sad because it does give the studio some personality. Again, some of it is a little bit nudie and a little bit like, ugh, but some of it is kind of cool. Like, I don't think tattoo studios should all look the same and all have flash on the walls or art on the walls. Like, if you want to spray paint some, you know, murals or something, I don't know. I don't think there's anything wrong with that personally. You know, it's something different.
Morning, guys. Welcome to the Columbia College of Art and Design.
The perfect place for fine art training, so you guys can charge more for your tattoos.
Where's LV? Anybody hear from him?
Yeah, he was actually supposed to bring me here.
It pissed me off that LV didn't show up. I do not believe in disrespecting people, and that's exactly what he's doing. LV's not coming? That's his loss. All right, Christian, floor's yours.
Oh, that is not a good look. That is not a good look. Not to even communicate with anyone and be like, yeah, I'm not well, or I can't come in today, car trouble, whatever it is. Like, you should communicate that. And it's just very unprofessional not to show up right now, unless obviously there is an emergency and you cannot show up, of course. Like, things happen. But you have such a good opportunity to learn from such a good mentor right now. To pass that up is just so, oh, yeah, that's not cool.
Today's assignment is to draw an age-old tattoo icon. It's the skull. First thing I want to do is get like a layout that I think I could work with. I'm going to start in with the painting. The reason why I really wanted to teach these guys painting, it was about watching them develop as fine artists.
When picking and choosing your colors, you just go by feel.
We're starting with a white surface, but as you know, in dealing with skin, we have to choose our colors a little more wisely. Tattooing's a little different than all kinds of art because you're adding the person's skin tone into the color chart. So I can pick certain colors for a lighter skin tone than I can for an olive skin tone and so on.
Yes, color theory. I love that he's brought this up so much. It is so helpful when you are a tattoo artist or an artist. Color theory is honestly so fascinating to me. I love it so much, and the color wheel and what works with what. It's incredible stuff. It's very, very fascinating. I highly recommend, if you ever get bored one day, to look into color theory and, you know, examples of color theory and what have you. Like, it's very, very fascinating. I watch some weird TikToks sometimes, and I've watched a lot on like color theory and artists talking about it. And another one that I love watching is people swatching lipsticks on different skin tones. Like, they'll literally take a lipstick that would look very dark on my skin tone, and then they swipe it on, you know, someone of my skin tone, and then they swipe it on someone that has a darker skin tone than me, and it looks paler on them, but for me it would be like very, very dark. Does that make sense? I love watching stuff like that. I also want to compliment how this artist slash tattoo artist is just out here drawing a skull like that. I could never. I would need so many references, and I feel like this artist slash tattoo artist is just raw dogging a skull. Like, I could just never. Artists fascinate me so much.
I start to find that when you're doing art, when you don't have to, it feels really good. You know what I mean?
Right.
And you're gonna bring that back in the shop with you. You know what I mean? It's an interesting palette you're using, though. So you need to think about what colors are going to make that color stick out. Oh, there it goes. Whole new man.
I was able to experience it for myself to go forward and do some more painting. Now I'm motivated.
As a tattoo artist, if you stay stagnant and you're not constantly learning new things, that's the quickest way to go out of business.
I agree with that so much. Learning to tattoo does not stop at an apprenticeship. You are constantly learning, constantly picking up new tricks and tips from other artists that you come across, whether that's in tattoo conventions or what do you call those things, like mentorship days or whatever. Like oh, there's a name for it. Oh my god, it's literally at the top of my brain. What are those things called? It's not like a mentorship, it's a what is it called? Seminars. You are always learning as an artist and as a tattoo artist. You will never know everything. You are constantly transforming and evolving as an artist. But yeah, of course, an apprenticeship is, you know, the core things you need to know as a tattoo artist, but you always evolve as an artist and what have you. And I'm so glad that this tattoo artist has mentioned that, because it's so important to know.
Got another assignment for you. You're gonna be doing portraits of each other.
Oh no.
As if you were prepping it for getting ready to do it on somebody's body. These guys see each other every day. And I thought it'd be cool to see how they interpret each other's look in a drawing. How you doing over here, Danny?
Okay.
I would really like to see you kind of lay out your shapes first, because when it comes to portrait drawing, it's gotta be dead on. Cool.
Definitely.
I could tell that Danny started to kind of draw out of his head, and I wanted to see him pull back on that animation style and lean a little bit more towards realism. That's what I'm talking about, man.
Like Danny,
Whoa.
his specialty is animation, and this is not realistic.
I'm
That's
impressed,
good.
man. I'm seeing some real talent here.
Holy cow! He could easily be a black and grey realism or colour realism portrait tattoo artist. If he's really focused on that as a tattoo artist and stopped doing these $25 flash tattoos or whatever it is, he could be so good because that portrait is incredible. And of course, it's very different to draw a portrait on paper than it is to tattoo a portrait tattoo, without a doubt. But I feel like he could nail it. Like, he's very, very talented.
Guys, pack up. We're gonna need you tomorrow at the Chicago History Museum, nice and early, just like today.
Okay.
All these supplies are yours to take. So we all know what LV is missing out on already.
Yeah.
Malachi, come with me. We haven't really had time to talk. I'm about to sit down with Malachi just to get to know him better as a person. I want to know from the beginning, like, how did you get into this?
Tattooing wasn't my dream. Football was my dream.
Okay.
Singing was my dream. But I got kicked out of college.
Okay.
And I just jumped right back into the selling drugs, game banging, and something hit me. I did a lot of bad things growing up. It just took me till I was about 21 to knowing that I want something better out of life. So I did research. And I taught myself. Nobody taught me how to tattoo.
Okay, well that will explain a lot of his errors throughout setting up his tattoo station and doing tattoos. He is self-taught, so he's never had someone stand over him and say, no, that's not right. No, that's not right. No, you can't be doing this. So that's why he's probably displaying a lot of like little red flags. Well, they're quite big red flags, to be honest. Big red flags while doing tattoos. That's not to say all self-taught tattoo artists are bad or display red flags or what have you, but when you do teach yourself, you are going to pick up bad habits. And unless you walk into a tattoo studio and have a very, very nice boss that kind of stands over you and says, nope, do this, 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 and this, and kind of mentors you, you're going to carry on doing the bad things, right? And it's dangerous. It is very dangerous. Like, I want to show him some grace because he's kind of turned his life around and he's doing much better for himself now, which I applaud. But also we have to put into consideration that his bad practices could seriously harm someone. Oh, makeover. Love to see it. Oh my gosh.
Sammy's hard at work turning Inkful Thoughts into a true art.
Wow, they're fully painting over those walls right there. Oh, it'd be so sad to see all that graffiti go because so much effort went into that, you know, like their works of art basically. And yes, again, some of it is quite questionable, but it's kind of sad also.
So today I'm taking the guys to a monument to high art to put everything that Christians taught him to the test. And I told LV to show up, but I still got to deal with him.
Oh, he's gonna get told off. I don't know if I would show up. Like, if I've missed a day, I don't think I'd want to be told off by Joey by any means. Like, I'd just be like, you know what, I'll quit.
Today we're going to test all the skills that Christian has taught you this week. Your test is going to be to paint a color portrait of a fellow artist.
Oh, God. I mean, they have had practice the day before, so they might be okay, but they're using color this time, and they used, you know, pencil beforehand, so...
You'll have 2 hours
to complete
the task.
So this ain't gonna be I've been prepared for this since I was in preschool.
The winner of today's challenge will not only get a custom tattoo kit, but you'll get a write-up in Urban Ink magazine.
There. Okay, so they have 2 hours to do a color portrait on canvas. No way. There is no way they can do that and it be a good quality portrait. You'd need hours to do a portrait, surely. Especially if it's like realism, high detail, like... Ugh.
LV, what were you thinking yesterday, bro? You can't get up and show us the respect that we deserve and get here at 8 o'clock in the morning like everybody else did?
When it was time to get up in the morning, you know, I couldn't move and I was all discombobulated, so.
I knew you were gonna play me, man. I knew that you would slap all of us in the face. I really ain't got nothing to say.
Bro, I know that these guys learned something yesterday. What did you learn yesterday?
As far as not being here yesterday, I'm not scared because I do tattoos and I do paintings and I do portraits, realism, and pen.
This was an opportunity for you really to take it to the next level.
You think that you're on the top of your game? You are not. Because I'll tell you what, these guys both thought they had talent yesterday, and there were little tricks that they learned that made their talent twice as good. So you can always learn. Remember this, you are above nobody. There is no way I'm gonna let you stay here to win any of this amazing stuff that I've got for you guys. LV, get out.
Oh. Oh, he's been shown the door. I mean, I do understand because he, you know, was kind of disrespectful of everyone's time, didn't show up and didn't take a very, very good opportunity. So I kind of get the whole, like, you're not taking part of this because if you are good, you don't deserve to win a prize kind of thing. Like, maybe it's a bit harsh, I don't know, but oh boy.
LV, since you didn't show up yesterday, I'll see you tomorrow at the relaunch. If you're late, don't even think about showing up. And Malachi, don't even think about hiring him back.
If LV doesn't
Oh my God.
show them all, LV needs to look for another job.
LV, get out. Malachi, you can take LV's place in the competition.
That's great.
Okay, guys, you're gonna find your portraits under your pallets. Challenge starts right now. 2 hours.
God, again, the 2 hours. I cannot with that. The stress would be too much for me. I'd be like, you want me to do what in 2 hours? I beg your finest pardon. Could any of you, if you're artists, do a portrait in 2 hours? Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me and my very limited artistic skills. Yeah, I still don't think even if I had artistic skills, I don't think I could do it. I don't know.
3, 2, and 1. Brushes down, gentlemen. All right, guys. Christian and I were looking for 2 things to judge this challenge. The first was who painted a portrait that most closely resembled the picture that you had in front of you. 2 was who came the furthest in the past 2 days. We both agree that, Malachi, you have definitely progressed the furthest.
Malachi, he just dove in, you know, sweating yesterday, thinking about painting, and then today you come out with that. I'm blown away, man.
Thank you. When Christian and Joey told me I was the winner of the progression, I felt amazing.
Now, as for who painted the portrait that most resembles the picture that you had in front of you, Christian, take it away, brother.
Danny, man, you did a great job on your portrait. I could really see you kind of capturing your own voice in there.
That is pretty
Putting
cool.
your own horror twist on the portrait idea, it's kind of like making it your own. Unfortunately, I feel like you pay so close attention to the parts where you're having fun, like the face. And then when you go down, I feel like the arms really fell apart. Malachi, awesome job. Very cool to just come out with your own style. And the likeness, I can't get mad, man. It's your second day, okay? Paulie, you created an undeniable likeness. I don't think that anyone would not know that that's Danny.
No way would they not know who that was.
By laying out the structure of the face, you got great detail, bro.
Unfortunately, you ran out of time, and you didn't get to completely fill out your canvas.
Oh, I gotta say though, the horror one is actually so freaking cool. Like, does anyone else really like the horror one? I feel like they all did an incredible job themselves. They've all got different art styles, which is really cool. They didn't all like feed off of one another and do the exact same thing, which is really cool to see.
The winner, who will be featured in Urban Ink magazine, is Paul Picasso.
Thank you.
That's ridiculous. It's beautiful, man. And you should be really proud of yourself, man. You really should.
It's definitely nice to hear a fellow artist such as Christian and Joey praise me a little because you don't get that every day, and it makes me feel good.
I definitely want to congratulate you, big guy. I'm really proud of you, man.
Thank you.
You showed me a lot over the
That's so
years, man.
sweet.
And you showed up and showed out. I knew hands down it was gonna be Paulie. I'm very proud of him. He's a beast at what he does.
That's really sweet that they're also very supportive of one another. Like, they want to see each other do well, and that makes a good team within a tattoo studio. And like, yes, all right, they're out there slapping each other and stuff, but at least they're supportive of each other's like wins and successes and stuff like that. That's really nice to see. And he for sure does deserve to win because that is a very, very good portrait. And I love how the arms turned into tentacles. That's a very, very cool touch.
Grand reopening for Inkful Thoughts is supposed to be in the morning. Sammy's a pro, but that's not that much time.
Yeah, they don't.
No, bro. The lights are upside down.
Swivels, you moron.
Yeah? I don't know. The lights that he put up on the wall look like they're upside down.
Oh no!
Yeah, I was just gonna point. Look.
They all go down. They all go down. Mr. Know-It-All, the lights spun left, right, up, down, back, and forth.
Do me a favor. Finish every...
Do me a favor. Just get the out of here so I can finish the job.
I am.
Thank you.
I I love these two so freaking much. Could you imagine a Christmas family dinner with them? Oh, God. Oh, the stress would be too much. It would be hilarious, though. They're just, like, arguing over who should cut the turkey or whatever. Like... Much better. Okay, that looks good.
As soon as you step in the hallway, you're instantly like, wow.
Guys, as you can see, we cleaned up your spot a little bit. Made it a lot more inviting for anybody to come in here. That means not only you boys from the South Side, but women and people from all over Chicago. You want this to be an art studio. When someone walks...
Yeah, no, that is such an improvement. It's still got that artistic flair to it, and it really looks good. The one thing I will say, though, I'm so sure that they are using the same paint colors each tattoo studio. They either go for this, like, sagey green kind of color, that, like, minty green color, whatever color you want to call it, pistachio, I don't know, or red. There's always a green or a red. They're using the same paint cans over and over and over again. They must have bulk bought the same paints or something, because I'm sure those colors are always used, right? And another thing I want to say, it's kind of weird that Joey wants them to focus more on artistic custom stuff, but they've got a bunch of flash on the walls. They've got those like flip through books with tons of flash. That's not very custom tattoo studio, you know? Maybe again on the down days or for walk-ins, that's very, very good. But it kind of does send the message of, hey, we want to do flash tattoos, you know?
In the store right now, they will have no doubt that you do high art.
I can walk into that shop every day now and say that I want to be there.
As you can see, you're fully stocked with all your aftercare for piercings and tattoos from H2 Ocean, which is the best aftercare you can get. Displaying aftercare products up front makes them an easy sell to happy customers. And it's a simple way to generate up to a 10% increase in revenue.
It does look so much better. Like, that reception area looks so much more organized and thought out. The receptionist is going to have such a better time working there in that sort of organized environment. It also is very, very separated for everything, but it's still in the same room. Does that make sense? It just looks so much better. And I will say again, that mural at the back there is absolutely stunning. It's so freaking beautiful.
So you guys ready to see the back?
Ready.
Let me see it.
Yes, I'm ready to see the back.
All right, let's go see the back. As you can see, simplicity again.
Yeah.
Very simple back here. Removing the offensive artwork has made this whole room more inviting. It's professional and easy to keep clean. A place where true artists can feel confident charging full price for their artwork.
I will say it does look a lot better and a lot more organized and not so cluttered, but it still looks quite tight. I feel like there is a bit more room somehow, but I think it's the less clutter, but it still seems kind of tight, you know? Like, it probably works fine, but I just feel like it would be overwhelming on a very, very busy day. Could you imagine, like, a Saturday at 3 p.m. there? Ooh, it would be very, very hectic, you know? And I don't know, I just feel a bit, like, overwhelmed by that.
There is a light box for everybody from Autograph. I got these great chairs from Inkbed for you guys.
Gotta do the
makes
sponsors.
Tattooing a dream. Everybody has 5 boxes of gloves each on their benches. So there's no more checking out gloves now. That should last you for a little while.
For sure. I'm so glad the tattoo artists all get their own boxes of gloves and what have you. Like, that just should be the bare minimum. And if they start going missing again, then, well, that is the owner's issue to deal with. And the person that is stealing them or taking advantage of them being supplied to them, it should be handled accordingly. And the other artists that are using the gloves correctly shouldn't be punished for other people's actions, you know?
Now it's time to open up the new Inkful Thoughts tattoo to the public.
I can't thank Joey enough. And I just want to say to all my artists, I thank you guys very much. I'm looking forward to being that boss, but also being that artist with you guys, learning from my guys, and bringing in nothing but beautiful revenue.
Thanks, guys. Great job. You guys make me proud.
I'm really glad that I came out here and got to know them. And I have no doubt in my mind that they'll take care of business, Malachi will watch over them, and they'll all grow as artists and men and make this shop succeed. And the last thing I gotta do, I'm gonna give this shop my stamp of approval on their door. My job is done.
certified. Okay, let's read this. Since we rescued Inkful Thoughts 6 months ago, profits have gone up 20%. Malachi took the gloves away from his artists again. Fuck's sake, what is his problem with these bloody gloves? But the fine system and $25 tattoo specials have ended, keeping both the staff and Malachi happy. But they have to fight tooth and nail to get a bloody glove. Like, what the fuck? Glad it's somewhat worked out for them. Okay, so like I do with every episode, I always check at the end of the video to see if the tattoo studio is still open and to see if it's still thriving and how they're doing. So we're going to take a look at that. I'm going to do a quick Google. Okay, so this might be a first. This might be a first. I don't think it's open. Hang on a second. I've gone on to Malachi's website. It says, I found my love for art very early growing up in Chicago. It's one of those things that kept me out of trouble. The love I have for tattooing is amazing. I've been doing this for over 30 years. I've owned 4 tattoo parlors at one time. My mothership in Chicago, Danville, Illinois, Griffith, IN, is that Indiana? I could be wrong. I do apologize. I don't know the states very well. And Riverdale, GA, which I think is Georgia. Inkful Thoughts Tattoos is seen on Spike TV, which is the TV channel that Tattoo Rescue's on. Also Urban Ink and Echo Magazine. I'm a celebrity tattoo artist with the desire to teach the importance of the trade. Tattoo shop in Fort Worth, Texas with quality ink. You can afford. Open late nights every day. Thank you for reading. Hope you enjoy the ink. Interesting. So I think the only one that's still open for him is the one in Texas. I don't think the one in Chicago's open still. Nothing. Ooh. Oh, this is a first. This is a first. Yeah, the Texas one seems to still be open, but the one in Chicago isn't open. It's not. This is a first because all the other ones that I've looked at are still open to this day that were featured on not Ink Master. I was going to say Ink Master. On Tattoo Rescue, right? Very interesting. Okay, well, it's closed. I would love to know what happened there. I guess maybe it just didn't do so well, or Malachi just decided to move to Texas and closed shop instead of keeping it open or what have you. Oh, that's kind of sad. But I mean, if you're gonna hold hostage of gloves for your artist, I feel like they would, you know, eventually have enough of that and leave. So he might not be a great tattoo artist to work for. I don't know. Like, I'm not sure. But yeah, it's kind of sad that it is closed. But, oh well, it's one of those things. To be honest, we've got this far, again, without any of the other ones being closed. So it was a matter of time before one of them would have been closed, you know? Anyway, my darlings, that is it for today's video. I just want to say thank you so much for being here and hanging out with me for a little while. I appreciate you all so freaking much. And until my next video, stay safe, stay well, and until then, bye.